I'd just love to really ask this question because the series that the series of interviews I'm being really interested to do is about what all these ancient wisdom or ancient traditions can offer to today's world. I wonder if you'd like to expand on that.
Yes, I love this question. We are pretty lost now. We live in a time of turmoil because we are dominated by fear. And we have very, very powerful elites who are very fearful, full of fear. And that's not good at all.
Yeah. And they're spreading the fear, obviously.
And they're spreading the fear because it's contagious.
It saves their agenda, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're spreading the fear. And tarot is having none of it.
Yes.
I like that. I'm not having that.
Yeah, it's no nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah, bring me AI-generated fake videos. I don't care. I will see through it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's, and it offers guidance. It offers us empowering, the realization of empowering, realizing we are in power of many more things than we think we are. By starting by the way we treat ourselves, we can change that. And the way we treat people around us, we can change that. And that is a huge change because it reverberates.
Yes.
If you treat someone badly, that negative energy will have to
go somewhere. It's a ripple effect.
And then that person will be maybe nasty to another person and so on. If you are being nice or respectful to someone, that person, the person study about smiles. If you smile to someone, that person will smile to 20 other people.
Yeah, how fantastic. That's a cool study.
And that's the power of tarot. And the tarot is transcending, is giving us options, and because we are so misaligned with our values.
Oh, hugely.
And that was many people start taking drugs and abusing, disconnection, because that's it. That's the word you said it, Oli. We are disconnected with us, and because we are disconnected with us, we are disconnected with the other, with nature. We are abusing nature with no need.
No. Yeah.
We are throwing away so much. Yes.
True. Yes.
And tarot takes you back.
And we disconnected from the sort of the divine in a way.
With the divine, with the knowledge, with the ancestral knowledge
from our soul, and that is
and time. One of the things I've also seen with people, which in a way is adding to the question you asked me before, they come here. There's no one else. There's no mobiles. There is no interruptions. And I'm 100% listening to you. 100%.
That's very precious.
In a non-judgmental, in a confidential, compassionate way. And people blossom.
Oh, yeah. I think it's probably rare now.
Yeah.
To have that really uninterrupted, confidential and unconditional love space.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the power of tarot. Tarot reclaims your time. Because it's my time. Who are you to take it away from me?
Absolutely.
Social media disruptions.
Yes.
WhatsApp groups disruptions.
Yes.
Which everything is tools and they are good,
Yeah, as long as it doesn't take over your time and life. Yes.
So for 45 minutes, 1 hour, nothing else matters except you.
And you can really focus and tune in.
Yes, and me, I'm reflecting you, focusing on you. So that's the power of tarot. That's why it's so needed. Yeah, it's time for you.
Yes, beautiful. Yeah, thank you for that. That's really, really just nice to hear and for people to understand.
Yeah.
Tarot can give them today.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And the sort of age-old question, future versus fate.
Okay, yeah.
Shall we try that?
yes. Because I do. Okay, fate. I don't see this kind of binary fate, destiny. I would say there is an element of fate. I think we giggle. Yeah. Yes, we have this kind of framework. This kind of we have this frame, but within this frame we can move around. Yes, that's one way of kind of. So the frame is socially constructed.
Right.
It's not the same being a woman than being a man. It's not the same being black, person of color, than being white. It's not the same being college educated, university educated, than being working class. It's not the same being born in a poor country than being born in a Western.
Yes, rich country. Yeah.
So that is already framing your existence.
And what about you incarnating into 3D reality, onto Earth? You come with a plan or your mission. And is that a fate? Is that the contract perhaps that you came with? And then you play within that field? Does that make sense?
It does, because we are all born with a purpose in life. And the closer we are, the more aligned we are with our purpose, the more content we are. So that's one thing. But the other thing is we also inherit unresolved issues from our ancestors.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about that. Yeah, yes. Karmic links.
And that is very important to take into account. Yes. Why people repeat these patterns of falling in love with the wrong person.
Yes.
Unable to have children or having,
violence on women, over generations in a family.
Yes, having huge argument with always this arch enemy. Always, you move to a new country, in no time this is arch enemy.
Yes.
Why the repetition of patterns? And the repetition of patterns, in my opinion, is unresolved issues from your ancestors. How can you resolve those issues? It seems that once you become aware, sometimes you do a bit of digging up, family constellations. Family constellations is a way of finding out unresolved issues from your ancestors. Once you become aware, disappear.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and funny enough, family constellations, which I've done it myself and I recommend people to do it, originated, or it was made popular by Europeans, originated by the Zulu tribe in the south of Africa.
Yeah.
And it's important to credit.
Oh, we should, yes.
To credit these people.
Yes.
So it's again ancient wisdom.
Yes, very.
They already knew that. They already understood epigenetics. They already understood you inherit
timelines,
issues.
Karmic.
Unresolved. And so that is an element of fate.
Okay.
Yes. But then is the way you respond to it. Because when you respond to it, you change the path.
Absolutely.
Yes. And it's very important. I mean, of course, when something bad happens to us, we fall into the victim, which is because we are a victim. Of course, I'm not this. But then you need to transcend that.
Yes,
to find your way. However difficult, however impossible, you need to find a way, because then you empower and you make better decisions.
Yes.
And then it's like you go up the ladder or down the ladder. And going up or down the ladder, we do have a strong element of control.
Yes. One question, when you say we're born with a purpose, is the purpose created by us as souls, or is that created by divine power?
I think it's divine power.
Really?
Purposes. You know, more than one. Purposes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why since childhood? I don't know. Some people are very good at cooking, and some people are a disaster. I mean, I've got a friend, and her way of looking after me is cooking the most amazing soups.
Oh, you're blessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's in a way her purpose.
Yes.
And she's the most amazing cook. I couldn't do this amazing thing. Or tarot reading, or listening, organizing events. Why some people are talented at something, drawing, dancing.
Yeah, some people believe that they come here with their own contract, that will be their life mission, that's what they decide as souls. But some people believe that mission has been given to them by a higher power.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's a belief.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
No,
we know we don't know.
It's my own question too, personally. I'd love to know.
Yeah. But I do believe we are already born with a purpose. Why am I an artist? No one in my family was an artist. Why, since childhood, I was kind of, tilted towards spirituality. And then before I knew my grandmother was a healer. Why?
Yeah. So it wasn't influence, it was purely coming from
Yes, and that comes from from the divinity.
Yes.
In that. And one way of knowing is you find it very easy to do it. So the tarot brings back the element of responding to events we may not have control of. And that's the control, how you respond to it, and how you respond to it will lead to other dimensions and other realities, other people.
Yes, that will take you to the direction, whichever that will be the future.
So it's not like a two coin.
Yes.
It's not like a two coin. You have the frame, you giggle, you move around the frame, but you can still find ways.
Yeah. How does manifestation come to this whole picture? Would you have any take on this?
That's a good question. I do think manifesting helps. Yes, manifesting helps because the universe, and it has happened to me. Yes, has happened to me, queer, foreigner, speaking English with the wrong accent, effeminate, have my own set of, things against me. I have experienced that, especially if you write it down, the power of seeing it written down, the visual power, These are the three things I want for this year. A, of course, you set up the path to achieve those goals. Yes, and it's like the universe is like the university is like you go to a restaurant and you order a dish, and the waiter brings you the dish, and the dish is badly cooked, or it's not the dish you order. I wanted spaghetti carbonara, and you are giving me chicken roast. That's not what I order. You have two options. You don't say anything and you eat what you didn't want, or it's not the quality you expected, or you send it back to the kitchen.
That's a good way of looking at it,
And the universe is like that. It has happened to me. Sometimes I've been mistreated, and I complained, and then improved the things.
So you need to be able to react to it in the right way.
In the right way, no shouting, or in a respectful, exactly, empowering way, in a respectful manner. And that's also it's a very, very important thing to be aware of. On that you still have the right to say no to the universe, but also write it down, because if you don't know what you want,
you need to put it to the universe in a very tangible way.
Clear, very clear.
Detailed, yes.
Permanent housing, for instance, that we are discussing. Now my aim is to have a permanent base, as clear as it gets. I wrote in a piece of paper 3 things. One of them was crazy. I was living in Reading. I want to run an art gallery in London. I have no contacts, I haven't studied art. Everything was against me. And ages ago, I ended up running an art gallery in London. And then I read a paper years later.
Yeah.
So there's an element of manifesting that we really, but we need to be clear.
Very clear, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's very important.
Beautiful. Well, I can't thank you enough for, bringing this to people, because truly I think these ancient practices and techniques are so useful to today's world, and people can really benefit, and
they're accessible to everybody,
and accessible, quite easy to find, and even financially accessible. So if anyone's interested, guys, I will put all the links in the description, so you can find Lorenzo's work on his website. And his email as well, his contact, so anyone can have a reading if they like, and see your art, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm open to any discussion and any possibilities,
absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Ollie.
Thank you.